Because I think if I get a push alert about that, and it's something that's been worked on for several days, it's going to be a really great story. Good content is what's going to get people to come to your website. It's going to get people to like your social media pages and to retweet you and whatnot. So I would say that is, work smarter, not harder. News, I mean, everybody's a reporter these days. Everybody's an eyewitness. Everybody posts their stuff to social media. So I don't necessarily need to know what happened, but way more into the why. And I know everybody has a job to do. The news comes on at the same time every single day. The newspaper has a deadline every single day. And I think it would be a hard thing to start with, but allowing people a week to work on one story, or to work on 3 stories concurrently for a week, to give them that time. And I wouldn't want to be in broadcast or print these days, because everybody's asked to do more and more and more with fewer and fewer resources. Now you have to, if you're a reporter, you have to post to your social media, your Twitter, your Facebook, you have to post a web content copy, you have to turn 2 stories a day. That's a lot of work. And I mean, in that same vein, I still see newscasts, I still see TV stations adding newscasts, which I think is crazy. I think I saw that Channel 8 has an 11 a.m. now. I started at 4 o'clock there, 12 years ago. So I don't know why they're dedicating more time to a medium that fewer people are watching. I would dedicate more to online, because this is where I get everything right here. I never watch TV anymore. And when I do, it's all on DVR.
So I want to kind of push that original question further a little bit. So you have said that, Jesse, that you would like to figure out ways, you think that they could do better at monetizing kind of like these alternative social media kind of platforms. And Amanda, you talked about push alerts mostly. So are there any models or any organizations that you think are doing it really well that that they could, kind of use as a resource, or someone that you could use as an example of maybe one time when somebody monetized something? Like, I know CNN does different push alerts than what you see on local news and stuff like that. Or is this a totally outside the box thing for
I think
you?
the thing that I envision with monetizing social media, I haven't seen, but I don't pay as close attention to media outside of this market, but I just see the tremendous asset, and I would love to sit or see that this happens. I don't have to be there, but just have an organization sit down for a couple of hours at the whiteboard and just really say, all right, the goal at the end of this meeting is to have a roadmap, not all the fine details figured out, but we're not gonna let our assumptions and all the things that we're used to shape how we think. We're gonna say at the end of this, we're gonna have a working, rough, scalable structure of what that looks like and how we can charge for social media. And we'll start with of our reporters, who's the most active. You may not know that right away. You might have to spend some time thinking about it. What do they like talking about? And then of those people, of our bigger advertisers, and then there's probably those advertisers. I'm thinking of one, Mike, we talked about for a few years, and they finally started doing stuff. But the ones that were like just so close to getting that they should be doing something. Why not play like a connect the dots game and go, what content does that company or those companies need, want out there, and who are the reporter assets that we have that are already doing a good job, not trying to teach people how to do that, and how can we line those up? I just think that would be so awesome.
I think, purposing some of your dollars, it doesn't take a lot to target a Facebook post to a certain demographic. And I don't know that I see a lot of media here do paid social promotion. So I actually have on my Facebook feed like certain people and topics that I hit the see first. So at Tulsa World, one of mine that have see first. And I don't know why, but now I don't ever see anything from any of the TV stations ever. So I don't ever. So putting just even a few dollars behind a post, as little as like $10 can really, I think, reach your engagement if you know that it's a story that moms are going to be into, or elderly folks or something. And I know that you might kind of cringe, like, oh, but we're unbiased and we're journalists. We shouldn't target some people over other people. But I think that you're gonna have to get out of the mindset and start promoting yourselves more, which is a whole other topic that I'll get off on. So yeah, I think